chums, it's Captain Steven Exo, and we are going to try and get ourselves some more frigate modules today, chums. So yes, I'm going to be heading out, and yeah, I'm going to be going to a new system, I think, rather than be in this system, and have a look to see what freighters are around for me to loot. Yeah, Pirate Steve! Okay, right, so let's head on over here, and then we'll just walk to a new system. Here we go, chums. Okay, right. So from the galactic map, I want to go to a system that has got quite a lot of hostility going on there. That's peaceful. And the reason why I want to go there, boisterous. Whoa, that sounds a little bit crazy, doesn't it? We're going to go to a boisterous system, chums. The reason being is I'm hoping it's going to have larger frigates and freighters based on that. You know, if it's a war zone, hopefully there's going to be some sort of cargo ships there. One can only hope. So let's go loot those. I've just landed in a new system. I say landed, I'm still in flight, but you get what I mean. Okay, first contact. Let's have a little look around. I'm liking the nebula in this. This looks very realistic, doesn't it? Okay, let's spin it around. Well, there's the station. Now, sometimes it takes a little while for freighters to actually warp in. I do like it when you hit a system and you get like a rescue freighter mission. That's the best ones to start looting those. The only thing is that only happens like every 3 hours of play. Oh, we've got something over here, I think, chums, on the radar. I thought I did. Maybe I don't. Okay, so I'm still getting used to this new radar system, to be fair. But yeah, it kind of gives you an idea of where things are. Those little lines, you sort of pull the lines into... Okay, there is something behind me. There's something down here. Oh, that's free ships. Free ships. There we are. They're actually in flight, though. We want freighters. Freighters and frigates. Okay, well, when I find some freighters, I would be sure to let you know, guys. Be sure to let you know. Chums, well, we've got a load of freighters that have just spawned in. Now, there are quite a lot of drop pods with these. Now, what I would say is if you shoot a lot of these, you're going to lose your faction rating rather quickly, because each target that you take on is a different faction rating that you lose. Now, I'm just taking a look at this freighter here. Let's go into camera mode, because it's probably easier to see it in camera mode. And I'm looking to see whether it's got anything that I can raid. I think there might be something on its underbelly. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, if you're having trouble in spotting where to raid on a freighter, you can always jump into camera mode. You can even position the sun to help you see the freighter in more detail. So I'm not seeing many storage areas on this little kiddie. But let's have a little bit of a look around anyhow. No, I'm not seeing much that I could actually take out on this one. So if I was to attack it, it's probably not going to be worth my while. I'm not going to get too much yield from it. So some frigates and freighters are great to raid, where others, you really don't get all that much from doing it. And if you do it, there you go, there's some cargo pods there. So it's got some on there, but not much. You know, so where was that? Just around here somewhere. So yeah, the cargo pods aren't always round, chums. So it does make it a little bit interesting in trying to spot which areas of these things are lootable, but it's not long. If I was going to attack one, I would like it to be, you know, massive, not teeny tiny like these. So yeah, I'm going to give that one a miss. So pick your targets well, chums. You don't want to go in there all guns blazing and not get any sort of yield from it. I did see quite a nice looking planet over here. This one here, Little Moon, and it's a star bulb overgrown planet. I'm just going to pop there quickly and see if there's anything interesting on that planet, like Diplos or something. Okay, chums, well, I've landed on this lush little moon, and I must say the colour is freaking awesome. I mean, look at that. That is really vibrant, isn't it? The trees are quite nice. Oh, we've got creatures almost immediately, which is also a good sign. But it'd be nice to see if there was some giant fauna here. Some of those creatures are moving rather fast. Okay, they're all the same breed of creature. Well, that was unexpected. Alright, well, let's have a little look around. We'll see if there's any sort of mega fauna on here. Oh, we've got some more fauna over here. What do we have? Oh, okay, they're just little tiny creatures again. But there we go. Nice little herd of creatures. It's nice to get herding creatures. I mean, this is a good sort of planet so far if you had the gain Vesium type mission. But yeah, I'm not seeing any sort of mega awesome fauna as yet, chums. Oh, and the ground seems to have been shaken a bit then. Am I near to one of those horrible plants? Or is there a big creature nearby? Okay, there's some creatures here, chums. cow-like creatures. I don't think they're big enough to make the ground shake. Maybe that was something flying over. Maybe it was those ships. Who knows? Well, okay. Right, so another herd. So we've got 3 types of herding creatures on this planet already, chums. And they're quite cool. Look at them greys. That's nice. It'd be nice to have an apex predator on here with a lot of herding creatures. Okay, there's some even larger herding creatures. So this is a real decent planet if you wanted to collect Fecium or milk creatures. So yeah, I mean, milking creatures, if you do get milk, that's one of the ingredients that you need to make jam. So yeah, that's just a bit of a heads up. So it might be worth me building like a little milking farm here with all these sort of creatures. It's something to keep in mind if I want to be making nanites. But yeah, quite a nice planet, but at the same time, I'm not seeing any giant megafauna as soon as I land. And usually if you're on a very high yielding Diplo planet, you see them almost immediately. Which is a bit of a shame. So yeah, it was worth a visit. I mean, it's quite cool. I mean, it's a beautiful planet. I mean, yeah, it's cool. It was worth a look-see. Okay, chums, well that's something I'm probably going to do in the future, is find a decent planet where I can milk animals to make jam, so I can make donuts in quite a large capacity, because they do fetch more nanites than most other recipes. But for now, I think I'm probably going to jump to another system and see what sort of freighters appear there, because I was flying around for quite some time before those freighters warped in, and when they did warp in they were quite disappointing. So let's try another system, let's try another one. Okay, so we went for the system as boisterous, but let's try and find one if it's even higher than that. Unstable, critical, heck yes, we're going there. Okay, Yenemu. Okay, we're going. We've arrived, and Exo has just hailed me, so let's see what Exo has to say.
Critical could mean that there's just a high chance of being raided by pirates. It might not be the chance of finding a decent freighter.
Right, yeah, good freaking point, Exo. I didn't think of that. So yeah, it might just be that the pirates here are quite high in number. It might not have anything to do with the actual freighters. Ah, yeah, you could be onto something there, my little electronic friend. Right, so let's have a little look around, see if we can find some freighters in this one. Oh, great. Yeah, I think he was right, Mr. Exo. We've got a hostile scan. Right, okay. Well, I'm just going to fight them. I'm going to fight them. Bring it on. Bring it on. Okay, you want that. You're going to have to fight me for it. Oh, look. And look. Oh, these are the freighters that I think I need as well. Awesome. Where are they? Oh, great. They've brought in freaking 4 of them. Okay. Take that, you. Get. I guess the critical does go for the actual pirates, and it looks like these ones are all like 4 stars or something, because they take a lot of killing. Okay, well let's kill the first one. The nice thing about killing pirates though, chums, is sometimes you get to see decent drops, like chromatic metal. The chromatic metal, I'll show you how to turn those into eggs, which you can then turn in for nanites. And you do get a fair few nanites, and it's just one process. It's quite cool. In fact, I'll show you in this episode, Mr. Viewer. Okay. Okay, take that, you! I think I missed you with the missile. No, I didn't. I got you with the missiles. Lovely. Okay, right. Well, these missiles are far more effective than they used to be, chums. They nearly take a full energy bar. I mean, I'd imagine these are high stars. If it was a single star, they would be dead in one shot. I quite like the fighters with the R2 units. You know, now that I've almost finished becoming a scrapper and scrapping ships, and I've got that free slot, I'm actually toying with the idea of getting quite a nice old style fighter and doing it all the way up. I think that would be quite cool. First, I want to just get my hauler done. This is an awesome system for freighter harvesting, chums. I mean, look at all the mod nodules down the sides of this one over here. This is what you want to see. This is the sort of freighter you want to come across. I might even find a planet in this system and build a base just so I can raid these sort of freighters, because this is perfect. Awesome. Let's see if we get any. Hopefully we do. Loads of chromatic metal, which I can turn into those eggs that I was talking about earlier. There we go. I got one salvage tech there already. Awesome. And I think we've pretty much done this side. I think there's one more there. Where's its cannons? Because its cannons are doing me a bit of damage. There's one. Gone! You're defenseless. Right, and it has got another side to this as well, chums, so let's just spin it around quickly. And yeah, we can go down the opposite side. I'm loving the saucer sections of these frigates as well, these freighters as well. It's quite a nice freighter, really, to be honest. It's got a very Star Trek inspired feel to it. Right, take that, you! And, yep, loads of nanites. Cool, another salvage frigate model. Yes, awesome! We got 2 out of that 1, which is great. And I think there we saw even more over here. So yeah, look at all these. This is freaking perfect. I'm going to find a planet in this system and I'm going to put down a little mini base so I can come back here, and I'm just going to call it frigate modules. And yeah, I'd give you guys a location for this. If you want to head over here, then you can just portal here, can't you? You know? And yeah, you can just raid these until your heart's content. So this is perfect. Perfect system for this sort of shenanigans. Take that, you. And I like the fact that they're quite easy to spot on these. You know, you could attack them from every angle. They're hardly protected. This is perfect. Let's just slow it down to almost a full stop. And let's just glide here for a while and take out all of these. Now, what I must point out, chums, is I do have fully upgraded shields on this ship. So I can just sort of sit here and let the Sentinels shoot at me for a while. And I'm happy as Larry. But if you're doing this and you haven't got that, you might want to bring some materials to recharge your shields, you know, like the sodium and stuff like that. Let's reverse a bit. I think I keep bumping into something as I'm reversing. I think there's an asteroid field here, chums. But, yeah, let's take out that. Let's get that one as well. Brilliant. There we are. I think I've got all of them. Fantastic. Got quite a lot of nanites from that as well. Now I could just carry on raiding these, I could. But I was going to see if I can call in the Nexus or something. And just pop in there quickly. And get rid of this Sentinel heat. And then I'll be coming back out, summoning my own freighter. And seeing if I can actually install one of the upgrades for my freighter now, chums. And then I'm going to go look at the planets in this system. And we're going to see if we can find a suitable planet for a base, and I'd give you the location for this system. So if you want to come here and raid stuff, you're more than welcome to. We could be piratey brothers in arms. Yeah! From my ship to just take a look at how many I have now. So I have 7. So yeah, that's enough to actually do the first upgrade on my ship to give me the teleporter, so I can actually get stuff from my person to my freighter with ease. So yeah, let's go install that, and we can give that a test when I'm actually on the planet's surface. Because I do want to put a base here, because there are other upgrades that we can get at the moment, and I'm fairly sure in maybe future updates or patches perhaps, there's a good chance they might bring out more sort of freighter enhancements, so it's always good to have a base in a system like this. Right, okay, so let's call in my freighter, and let's board my freighter, and take a quick look at what I can do. Now, you used to be able to summon your own freighter, and then raid your own freighter, and, you know, destroy all of its storage, and you'd get yield. That doesn't work anymore, chums. But I don't know what happens if you're a multiplayer and your friend of yours invites their freighter in. I don't know whether you can actually raid it and get a load of stuff. It's something I haven't tried, but if one of you guys out there want to do that, and just drop it in the comments whether it actually works, that'd be freaking awesome. Yeah, sweet ass. Anyway, I'm going to run upstairs and take a quick look at if I can install this new technology. So let's run over to the center console on my upper bridge. So here we go. We're going upstairs and straight ahead to our bridge. And hopefully, from the console here, I'll be able to install my tech. Hello, my little gecky friend. How are you today? You doing good? He's just completely chose to ignore me. Great, nice one. Okay, so I need sodium diode to actually complete this, but I can buy the tech now anyway. There we are. And I can actually put some of the parts in, I believe. Where's that? That's that. Okay, well that's a little bit weird. It says that it's in. Usually you have to actually build it. I mean, that's weird. I haven't got the sodium diode, so well, let's make 3 sodium diodes and see what happens. So where is sodium diode? Sodium diode, 1, 2, 3, kaboom. And now let's see what happens there. That's just weird. It says that the blueprint's already known, but I obviously didn't have the parts to actually install it. I don't know whether that's frickin' working or not. Okay, well let's just, I guess it's there. I mean, it's not like I can craft it and install it. Oh! I have to go into my actual freighter, go to the technology slots. Oh, would you look at that? I haven't actually got a lot of technology slots there. I've already got a few. Okay, well, we're going to install that anyway because I've made it. Lovely. Fantastic. That's the way to do it. Awesome. That should now work. What else could I install? I can install a few other bits, can I? Okay. Well, I haven't got the components to make all of those, but yeah, that's pretty cool. It's very rare that I warp in my actual freighter, so I don't really need that tech anyhow. What are the other upgrades? Because if I don't warp in my freighter, it's probably not even worth actually installing them. It's not for me really at the moment, chums, but I might as well lock it all anyhow. Right, so let's head on off. I'm just going to hit up a save, and I'll be right back with you, and we'll be looking for a planet in a second, chums, to call home. Chums, why I'm up here, you know what I could do? I can go over to one of my food processors, and I'd show you how easy it is to make the chromatic type eggs. So if I go down here to one of these, and would you look at that? Some more of my plants have grown, even though they've got no power. So if I throw in some of this chromatic metal there, it's going to make these eggs. It says it's going to take 4 minutes, but it only does 50, and it does it in 2 minutes. It's bugged. I mean, if I exit out and then go back in again, it would change. There you are. It's gone to 50, 2 minutes. So, silicon eggs, sorry. I call them chromatic eggs because you're using chromatic metals. But yeah, it's silicon egg. And the reason that I've got chromatic egg stuck in my head is I used to play Magic the Gathering, and there was a card called Chromatic Egg. It was quite modular. It was an awesome card if you're into Magic the Gathering. Sorry, I'm just too geeky for my own good sometimes, chums. But yeah, we're making silicon eggs, and they're not too bad for nanite yield. We're going to turn these into chronos towards the end of the video, and I will show you just how much you get for those. Yeah, okay, so I'll be right back with you in 2 minutes. Okay there, chums. Well, you've joined me just for the last couple of seconds of this riveted egg making. Right, so let's pick this up. Awesome. Fantastic. We'll be trading that into old chronos later. Right, okay, well, let's go find ourselves a planet to call home in this system. Hopefully we'll find one with a load of herding creatures that I can milk to make jam, and I can show you how to make donuts one day soon, chums. But anyway, I will see you once I've found a decent planet. To Boak 94T1. Now, this planet has got aggressive sentinels, but it hasn't got any activated copper or paraffinium or whatever in there, well, activated copper or whatever else. So it should have quite pleasant storms. I'm hoping it's going to be quite a pleasant weathered planet. But yeah, the aggressive sentinels is a bit of an off-put. But look at the water areas. This planet looks quite nice. I think this is a good place to call home. Hopefully it's going to have decent herding of creatures, and maybe I can use it for milk and all sorts of other stuff. But this is just a base to put down here to, yeah, so I can go get myself more frigate modules should I ever need them. Right, so let's head on down. You know what? I'm going to look for maybe a trading post in close proximity, just so if I do need to sell anything, I've got an area to do so without needing a GT. So let's come down here. I'm going to use my scanner, economy scanner. There we go. I've just found a trading post. It's just over there. So let's head on up, and let's head on over to the trading post. I'll let you know once I've landed at the trading post, chums, but I'm liking the red skies of this planet and the orange grass and the bright blue waters. It looks quite nice. It looks quite picturesque, but we'd have a better look in a moment, chums. So I'll see you once I'm at the trading post. Okay? Take care. Okay, now, previously, chums, I used to like building bases right on these sort of trading posts and things, mainly because you've got all the traders, you've got the GT, etc., etc. However, all of the bases that I've built at trading posts are completely knackered now, because the trading posts, for whatever reason, the iteration makers decided that they're going to make it so it's slightly lower to the ground. And so, yeah, all my bases have been sunken, which is not good. And you see I've just landed here. I was hoping to have that on a landing pad. That is not on a landing pad. I can tell by the angle just by looking at it that that's not landed correctly. I was hoping to get away with not having to use my launch thruster fuel to take back off again. Well, that's not going to happen, and now I've got to wait for the world to render in because, you know, this is the old PS4 and they still haven't patched this yet, chums, so it's a graphical glitch that does my frickin' head in. So I'll see you in a bit. You know what I was saying about wanting a old style type fighter. This one is beautiful. I mean, look at that. That is so cool. I'm liking the exposed pipes. I'm liking these extended wings. I know it's not one with the side rails, but it's got an R2 unit. That is a beautiful, beautiful ship. I really do like that. That is so cool. That is awesome. That is a thing of freaking beauty. And yeah, that is a contender. That is a contender. I do want the ability to recolor ships because I would like my fleet to all match my suit color, which that one does, and so do my other ships that I've currently got in my current fleet. So I am holding out for colors. I know it's a bit sad, but yeah, I'm a bit OCD in that way, chums. So what I tend to do on planets now, chums, rather than build directly by these stations, I bring up my analysis visor and I go into this version so I can actually look for a power point. And that's where I build my base, where I find a power point. So I'm going to be looking around for a power point in this mode. And yeah, I'll be back with you once I find a suitable spot to lay down a base. Okay, this could take me a little while. This can be a little bit tedious sometimes, chums. So I'm going to go on a wander. If I come across any interesting creatures or anything gnarly about this planet, though, I will be sure to let you know. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a shake of a lamb's tail. I have no idea. I've said this before, but I have no idea how large a lamb's tail is or how long it takes to shake it. It's a weird saying. Chums, well, I didn't have much luck in finding a power area, so I've gone for a mining place instead. I'm not too sure what it's going to mine, but may as well just put it down here, I suppose. So here we go, analysing. And it's an A-class one, so that's not too bad. It's going to yield salt. Okay, so that's not too bad at all. And yeah, here we go. So let's I'll put down a base just here then. Okay, so here we are, base marker. Where are we, base computer? Base computer, where are you? There you are. Pow. Whoops, wrong button. There we are. Awesome. So we're going to be laying down a base just here. And I did come across some fairly interesting creatures. Nothing amazing though, chums. I'll show you what I found. So claim base. And there we go. So it's quite far inland as well where I am. And it's quite a distance back to the actual trading post. There is another building over there, though, that I just spotted. Right, okay, so here we go. It's night time now. Great. So, right. Is that a creature over there? Is that a creature? Yes, that's another creature. Let's scan that, then. Awesome. Oh, look, it's one of the Striders. That's quite cool. That's quite an interesting creature. That's quite a nice find for you guys to have seen. So, yeah, it's like my own little Tauntaun. Like Star Wars or something. Let's get a little look-see at him. Let's put the sun in the sky. There we are. What a cool creature that is. Nice. That's quite a nice find. Oh, I like their curly horns. They're really cool. So they'd be quite good to ride across this planet, wouldn't they? So there we go. I think that could be my thumbnail for this video. Lovely jubbly. Okay, cool. Well, chums, well, I think what I'm going to do is give you this planetary location, and then I'm probably going to go up to the Nexus and see how much I get for those eggs that I made earlier, and then I come back down here on my own time and make a little mini outpost at this base marker. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, right, so first things first, you need the location. So the location, if I go into camera mode, if I hide the menu, the freaking thing disappears now, doesn't it? Right, okay, let's find some dark bit of land to put these on. I think that's probably dark enough for you guys. So yeah, I'll try and make that a little bit larger for you so you can see the actual... There we go, that's disappeared now. Awesome. So you can see the actual planetary coordinates. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And it's quite a lush planet. I'm actually really liking this planet. The coloration's awesome. Right, chums, well, we're going to head up to the Nexus now. And yeah, I'll come back down here in my own time, like I say. Oh, look, we've got a predatory creature coming at me. Okay, it's a feline-y type one, I think. Let's just give it a quick scan. Oh, it decided to turn around. Cool. Hello there, feline creature. Right, so I've got my terrain manipulator, don't want that. Bolt caster. If I did zap him, I think it's going to attract the attention of the sentinels, so I'm not going to do that. And the sentinels, the reason why they're going mental, chums, on this planet is the Gravitino balls. Luckily, there's not a lot of sentinels, but I think I'm going to keep this world as well, just in case on one of the weekend missions, wherever asked to get Gravitino balls. Could be a thing, could happen. Right, anyway, let's cool down my ship. Okay, well, the sentinels are quite aggressive, as you can see there. Great, I can't call my frickin' ship now. Darn it! Right, okay. Well, which way is my ship? I'll tell you what, I'll let you know when I get back to the frickin' Nexus, chums, okay? Alright, I'll see you in a second. Rightio, hello! Right, so something I need to test is that new freighter stuff that I actually installed. So let's see if I can transfer this directly to my freighter. I can, with my teleporter! That's fantastic! So I can teleport directly from the planet's surface now, all the way up to my freighter, which is awesome. Which is a little bit odd, because it says item teleportation enabled. Oh, okay, fair enough, cool. Usually when it's like this silvery shimmery colour, it means that I can't actually teleport it to there, but I obviously just did, because there you go, there's the feline liver right there. Fantastic, that worked, great. Can I bring things back again? So if I wanted that back, yes I can, that's awesome. I love that new technology. That new technology freaking rocks, chums. Okay, and I have actually built myself a little outpost out here now, so if I just fly out here, put the sun in the sky. It's tiny. It's teeny tiny. It's just this. That's all I've made. It's nothing really to write home about, chums. There we go. It's got power on the roof just to power this little area and my little teleporter. But that is it. That is it at the moment. I want to build a milking machine down by its legs and stuff. But yeah, that's going to be a work in progress. So yeah, that's that pretty much. Technology works. Awesome. Oh, hello there, chums. Right, well, I'm up by old Kronos here, and hopefully we can turn in these eggs, these silicon eggs, and hopefully we get some decent nanites. Okay, so present silicon egg. Let's see how much we get for the first one. Okay, it's bland, so yeah, usually get about 40 nanites for bland. He's giving me 10, so the yield isn't all that great. So yeah, I'll carry on with him and we'll see how many we get. So I'm currently on 31,000 nanites. Let's see how much I've got at the end of this. Okay, I'll reconvene with you. I've only got 2 more to turn in, so here we go. Let's do this one. Brilliant. And the last one. So I got 140 on that one, which is cool. So sometimes you do get quite a fair few. And that one, yeah, he's only going to give me 10, isn't he? Right, okay, well, let's just go back into my other view. There we are. I'm back again. Right, so let's see what we've got. So I was on 31, and I've just gone up to 32,234. So not that much, just over 1,000 nanites really. So yeah, not great, not as good as the other ones, but yeah, it's just a 1-tier type one. It's a very quick one to actually make, but the chromatic metal is probably worth more than the actual the time taken to do this one. So probably not the best one out there, chums. But anyway, so there we go. I'm going to be putting down a base marker here and making a little outpost, and hopefully you guys out there can come along, raid some freighters and get a shed load of frigate modules. Until next time, chums, goodbye for now. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. And yes, I have a Patreon. Hop on over to Patreon. There's a tier there for pretty much everyone, including ship models. And yes, thank you to all my patrons that you can see here. Thank you, Patreons! And yes, I also have merch. Yeah, hop on over, grab yourself a funky mug or some awesome socks. And yeah, Nerv, thank you very much for making the music for my videos, chum. You're awesome. And yeah, if you want to support me in another way, you can just do the normal stuff, which is hit the notification bell, a like or a subscribe, or add a comment. Comments are freaking awesome. Yeah, and yeah, or stay with me a bit longer. Watch a bit more Captain Steve and EXO. Bye-bye!